For a very limited time only, head on over to MrMuckcoin.com and use code GS30 to get 30% off all your purchases. Link is in the description. What is going on, guys? GS here. Welcome back to another Madden 20 video. Hopefully you guys are doing fantastic. Today, as you guys can see from the title, just wanted to tell a story about something that happened a little while ago. And we're actually going to do our daily as we talk to you beautiful guys. And I don't know if there's any beautiful women out there that listen to my videos. I don't know. I'm pretty sure I don't have any female audience. But if I happen to have a female audience, hello, welcome. Something that happened to the first time, which had me shook. And something that I would never forget. And something that I was, had like, something that, like, in my mind, I was like, man, if that happens, it's gonna be such an amazing thing. Like, it's gonna be awesome. Like, I hope this happens, and it happened, and it was awful. So we went ahead and okay. Well, let's start. What I'm talking about is me getting noticed in public, right? Like, someone knows who I am, and password 30 or 6 plays. I'm gonna say, okay, we can do that with these. Since I started, doing the face cam and stuff like that, which, we did a bit towards the end of last year, is that, how amazing would it be I go out somewhere and you get noticed in public, right? Like, that's a cool thing. Like, then they obviously know who I am, they see my stuff, and it would be pretty dope. Now, it's never happened to me up until, the time that it happened. And it's still the only occurrence where it's ever happened. It only happened to me one time. And, but, I had this envision, right, of it being, like, something that's dope. Like, imagine you go out and someone, like, you just go out to, like, Walmart. Someone's like, yo, like, what's up? Like, your GS? Like, that's... Now this did happen before I went to EA Play, so me going to EA Play is definitely something that is different, because a lot of people are going to be, from the Madden community, right? When you go to EA Play, so, and we're tweeting out, and so that's different. I met a ton of people at EA Play, and that right there is, completely different. I had people come up to me, and say what's, and that was dope. That right there was, something that is definitely something that is, it's tough to describe, man. Like, it's amazing, man. You have people come up to you, be like, yo, you're GS. Like, yo, I've been watching you for years, man. Like, what's up? Took, some pictures with folks, and it was like, it's a feeling that is difficult to describe. Like, when you have someone that supports your content, has been watching you and stuff like that, and they come up and say what's up, and they let you know that they've watched your content, and that was, amazing. Just in line at EA playing, people coming up to you, and that happened a handful of times. It's not like I'm out there like I'm Jay-Z and I'm out here just so recognizable and everyone is coming through. And it was probably like 4 or 5 people that recognized me and, stopped and, said what's up. And again, that was dope. That was definitely an amazing feeling. But this time, the only time I've ever been recognized in public, and again, this happened before EA Play again, is that, oh man, the computer is dotting me up. Oh, good fumble right there, lane near. That's what I'm talking about. Take it to the crib on him. Take it to the crib on him. Let me get my career stats up. Hell you talking about? Let's go. Yeah, so let's get our daily. But, so me and Tiffany, we were going out to see a movie. I completely forgot what the movie is. But we went out to a movie, and we got there pretty early. But we went there because we wanted to get something to eat first, because, ordering stuff at the movie theaters can be quite expensive. So the plan was, we'll go out and we will stop somewhere to get something to eat first. Then we'll go to the movies and we'll pick up like a drink or maybe like one thing of candy or something like that at the movies. But, for the most part, get full before the movie, And it was me, her, and I think Jaden. I think this was during the summer where all the other kids were gone at their dad's. and it was just me, her, and Jaden, and we went to go see. I forgot which movie it was. Do not remember the movie, but we went to. I remember going to Crafty's though. That's the name of the place that we ate at, and I remember because they had this hot dog with mac and cheese, and it was so good. It's my first time ever having like a mac and cheese hot dog, and it was really good. So, we go and we purchase our tickets, right? And the guy who is behind the booth selling the tickets, he goes and ringing him up, and me and her are talking, and I dang, I forgot what movie it was, but he goes and we're talking. He's like, "Wait a minute, are you GS?" And I'm like, "No, no way," because this is my first time ever being recognized in public, and this is something that I thought would never happen, but something was like, how amazing would it be for something like that to happen? And he goes, and I had told Tiffany plenty of times, like, I've never been recognized out, but she's like, we talked about it because I don't like being surrounded by a bunch of people I don't know. Like, I don't know. I'm weird. Like, I just don't like it. Like, if I'm out somewhere and I'm by myself or something like that, I just don't like being surrounded by like a bunch of people I don't know. It makes me feel awkward. I don't like it. So if I do go somewhere, I would much rather have some people I know or someone with me because I feel more comfortable that way. Like if I get invited somewhere or anything like that, like anywhere, Tiffany's gonna have to come with me. I just don't like being by myself around a bunch of people I don't know. But we talk like I've never been recognized out in public or anything like that. And we talk, at EA Play, probably going to be people coming up to you. Like, that's fine. That's fine because, I'll be with you. We'll be together. That's completely fine with me. So she knows that has never happened to me before, but I told her plenty of times, like, if that happened, that would be dope. Like, it's never happened, but if it ever does, like, that would be amazing. So she knows that this is something I talked about, and when she realized that he is, recognizing me, then she's like, "Oh my goodness," because I talked about it before, and I'm just like, "No, no way, no way, no way, this is happening." And he goes and I'll go, "Yeah, yeah, I am," and he goes, "That's crazy." Like me and I think he's mentioned like his cousin, like used to watch your stuff all the time. And I go like I appreciate it, man. Like thank you for obviously the way he mentioned that's like he doesn't either he's no longer into Madden like that or Madden videos and stuff like that. But I was like I appreciate the support when you did like that I appreciate it, man. So he goes no problem, man. And Tiffany goes, so that means you're gonna give us a discount on the tickets, right? And he goes, he has this look on his face like I guess I'll see what I can do. Like no problem. And I'm like, no, you don't got to do that. Joking around, she's doing that. But no, you don't got to do that. Stop playing. Like, yeah, stop playing. You're gonna get this man in trouble. And so we get our tickets and we go get our food and we sit down and we eat. And I'm just like, I can't believe that just happened. That's never happened to me before. I'm just like in shock that I went ahead and got recognized out in public, and it's surreal to me. It's never happened before, and I'm just like, I can't believe that just happened. That's such a dope moment, something that I never thought would happen, and something that I've always said if it happened it's like I'm gonna be so like a humbling, honored experience, and it happened, and I was just like I had like these little like jitters and hands shaking a little bit, like that's so crazy. Like I'm out just going to a movie and someone said, "Wait a minute, aren't you GS?" And that was one of the coolest things that's ever happened to me. And so we're sitting down, we're talking, and I got this big smile on my face. I still can't believe this happened. And she goes, and she's very happy for me, right? Because I told her how it would be like it's like a dream come true, something like that happening, right? So we're talking, and she's so happy for me because I told her how much I would love for that to happen, but it's probably never going to happen, and it's not happening, and it's never happened, and it'll probably only happen if I like go to like an event or commentate a tournament or something like that. That's different, but so I'm just in shock. And she's like, "We got to get a picture." This is the first person to ever recognize you. And he says that he enjoys yourself, like he's a fan. We gotta get a picture. And I'm like, okay, yeah, we'll see if we can get a picture. So we go and we get ready to go watch the movie. So we're about to enter the theater again. And the way the theater is set up, he's actually outside, like in the booth, so we don't have to actually go inside. But he's taking care of other customers. So we're waiting in line, and then she goes. We get back to him, and she goes, "Hey, would you like to take a picture with him?" Because it'll be dope, for me to remember, like, this is the first time I've ever got recognized. So I myself wanted a photo and, to remember the moment. And plus he said that, he was a fan and stuff like that. And so, we asked him, hey, would you like to, take a picture? You want to, maybe take a minute to take a photo real quick? And he crushes my soul. And he crushes my soul. And he single-handedly ruined my experience. He goes, I kid you not, if I'm lying, may God take my son away from me. He goes, oh, no, I'm cool. I'm not that big of a fan. And my morale, everything just dropped. I was crushed. I was hurt. I couldn't believe what just happened. Like, one of the highest moments of my YouTube career just went all the way downhill in a split finger, in a snap. Just like that. Boom. Bada bing. He went ahead and completely destroyed that moment by asking if we wanted to take a picture. And him saying, oh, no, I'm not that big of a fan. It's, And then I think he joked around and said something about, like, oh, I just told my cousin. He asked if he could get some coins. And I was just like, yeah, I'm not on, because he's on a PS4. And I'm like, I'm not on PlayStation. Give me the damn tickets. Give me the tickets. Give me. Let's go watch this goofy ass movie. Just completely ruined my moment, man. The first time I was ever noticed in public was so dope. But then it ended horribly because I just wanted a picture, him saying that he was, a viewer, like a supporter. And, I wanted to, keep it for myself. And plus, it would have been dope for, him if he was, an actual, supporter. But it didn't work out that way. And unfortunately, it ended in a very terrible moment for me. That's the story of me getting noticed in public for the first time. He didn't want to take a picture because he wasn't that big of a fan. Soul crushing. So crushing.